What's up, YouTube? What's going on? Boy, do I have some exciting news for you today. So today I'm launching my first course in JavaScript, which is called JavaScript in Metaphors. So if you ever wanted to have the power to do basically anything you want on the web today, this is the course for you, I assure you. I'm going to take everything I've learned through the years and pour it into this course. Every little trick that I've used, everything that's propelled me to the position that I am in today. And I think it's going to be really, really exciting. So before we get started on the course itself, let's just briefly talk about the prerequisites. So what do you need to know in order to take this course? And I don't think you need to know anything about JavaScript. We're going to take it from the beginning and to the end. And that doesn't mean it's not going to be packed full of, advanced concepts, but it's going to allow you to kind of take this step by step and find the pace that works for you. So it's going to be focused around the complete beginner, and then it's gradually going to become harder and harder. And this course, let me just put it up front, it's not going to be easy. I firmly believe that anyone who wants to be can be a programmer, but it comes down to tenacity and being able to put in the hours and being able to not give up in the face of adversity, because you're going to face a lot of adversity. And I just want to warn you about that up front. But if you put in the hours, if you do the work, then you can become a programmer as well. Or if you already are one, you can enhance your skills that much more. So what do you need to know? Well, basically, some HTML and CSS skills should be helpful, but you should be good with starting from scratch on JavaScript. So don't worry about that. Now, let's talk a little bit about the metaphors part, because that's really important to me. Because when I first started programming, a lot of these concepts in programming were really foreign to me. And I struggled a lot with kind of coming to terms with them. What did they mean? How did they work? And when everything is so abstract, it's really difficult to get a handle on what it actually represents. And so you have to build all of these new mental models for it to make sense. And what I want to do in this course is take difficult concepts in the programming language and translate it into, let's say, the common tongue by using metaphors. So I'm going to try to take all of the difficult concepts and break them down in terms that regular people can understand, because it's always easier to understand something abstract when you have something to tie it to in the real world. So that's going to be a huge focus in this course. So how are we going to do this? Let's talk a little bit about the initial structure. Usually, when you take a course, you learn the initial concepts, and then you either build something or you watch someone else build something using those concepts. And that's well and good, but I find that building something first and then learning the concepts afterwards gives you the ability to have something to actually connect the topics to. So we're going to turn it upside down a little bit, and we're going to be building something first, and then we're going to reference back to that project, learning the concepts as we go along. And that might seem a little bit counterintuitive, and the first video is going to be quite long and possibly quite frustrating, because a lot of the concepts will be foreign and you might not understand a lot of what's going on. And I'm not going to explain a lot of it either, because it's just about getting the foundation for learning later on. And I think it's important to have something to tie the concepts back to in order to fully understand why we are learning the things we are learning. Because one of the things I struggled with was I didn't see how it all connected when I was learning the initial concepts of JavaScript. So we're going to do it that way, and then hopefully that'll give us a great foundation to build upon. All right, So if this is something that excites you as much as it excites me, then make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below, because I'm going to be posting regular updates, and this is the best way to stay up to date with this course. I can't wait to get started, and I hope you follow me along on this journey. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, and let's go and get started on the work to become better programmers.